raised in the West Valley. Went to school up in the San Francisco area, but the family was always down here. A New York family that moved west in the early 60s.
Cool. Now listen, I've been told I have a radio face. I don't know what that means, so just take that into...
I'm just getting the snippets.
You know, I went to go for my big Hollywood debut, man, and they told me, son, you'd be great in radio.
You come out here.
You are?
But yes. Yeah, this whole line is here.
I know where it is. That ain't good though. I've never seen it do that before. I don't think it's gonna do it again. Yeah, I see it messing up.
You know,
And who is it that presents this woman to this man for marriage? Step forward and face each other. Ladies and gentlemen, you may be seated. Thank you. If you will come forward and hold hands, please. Well, good afternoon and welcome to everyone. The bride and groom wish to express their thanks and appreciation to all of you for being here today. They want you to know how grateful they are for your love and support as they prepare to enter into holy matrimony. It's said that our ability and capacity to love others is in direct proportion to the love we receive from our families and friends, and the love that Milton and Joy feel for one another is certainly the flowering of a seed their parents and grandparents planted in their hearts years ago. On this day, as Milton and Joy choose to exchange their vows of commitment and love, they do so in memory of and in gratitude for the love that was manifested from the sacred unions that came before them. In remembrance of the love and untold sacrifices made for them by their parents and grandparents, the couple would like to present roses to their parents in thanks to them and in honor of their parents who have passed on. Milton's grandparents, Louis Lionheart and Rose Lionheart, Dorothy Rosenberg and Milton Rosenberg and Jack Meltzer, and Joy's grandparents, Charles Bashew, Mary Bashew, and Verona Mosguy. The couple is also grateful for the continued love and guidance of Joy's grandfather, Daniel Mosguy Sr., who was unable to join us here today. These roses not only serve as a reminder, but as a promise that they will love and honor each other in that same tradition of lifelong commitment that they have learned from their parents and grandparents, and hope to carry this love and nurturance to future generations.
Parents, please rise. Love you both very much, and thank you in honor of your parents.
You'll once again come together and hold hands. Now, before we get further into our ceremony today, I thought it might be nice to tell all of you a little of how the couple met and how their love flourished based on their common love for poetry, music, nature, in which they now share with their cats, Love and Coco.
Had to be here with us.
Now, in 2002, shortly after both moving to Venice, Milton and Joy met through a friend. The friendship was sparked when, at a pumpkin carving party at Joy's house, which was just a few blocks down the street from Milton's house, Milton recited one of his original poems, and they realized they shared a mutual interest in the written word. Soon they discovered their shared interests also included music. And that Halloween, together they walked the red carpet at the Shrine Auditorium at the string cheese incident. They began 2003 with a trip to the ancient redwood forests of Northern California, a place to which they have both found themselves called through their different life paths. While walking through mist-filled shafts of sunlight, they both felt a nurturing and replenishing vibration from the earth and her ancient wisdom, which she offers so freely. Over time, through more shows and more trips to the trees, they realized their lives had become syncopated. Did I pronounce that right? Thank you. And that they were as natural together as the environment they had originally shared. Anyone who has ever witnessed the beauty of the redwoods can tell you of their awesome power. But what is unique about these trees and what has been of particular inspiration to this couple is their family circle. The trees reproduce by spurs. The baby trees grow right off the side of the mother. Eventually, the babies form an enormous circle around the mother tree, and initially, all share the same root trunk, with each tree growing from its predecessor. As Milton and Joy pledge their love to each other, they do so in honor of this natural tradition and hope to carry it forth in their intention to grow with each other for the rest of their lives, with hopes for the future to stem from the strong foundation of love and support received from the previous generations. Now, in honor of the Jewish tradition, Milton's father, Alan Rosenberg, will come forward to lead the Shama, which is an affirmation of faith. Any who wish are invited to join in the recitation.
Shema. He thinks I need a microphone. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one.
Milton and Joy, on this day you will enter into one of the most ancient and revered of all human institutions. For thousands of years, couples have joined hands and stood before God and witnesses to pledge their lives to each other. Today you follow in the footsteps of all those who have done so before. You both will now take on serious responsibilities of becoming the caretaker of each other's hearts. In this ceremony, you announce to the world all that is within your hearts, the unconditional and joyous love you feel for each other, and the lifelong commitment you are making to each other today, intentionally witnessed by those whom you hold dear. Where love exists, there is peace, there is hope. Love is what tempers the world and elevates us to our divine natures. It accents our times of happiness and gives us great comfort when we are faced with adversity. Love is what has transformed your friendship and romance into what will continue to be a cherished and lasting partnership. It is the bedrock on which a solid and lasting marriage will stand. But I must caution you that your love needs continued nourishment for it to grow and to become even stronger. You must have faith in each other, fearlessly moving forward down an unknown path, trusting in your hearts that you want only the best for each other. You must have respect, acknowledging the individual within each of you and encouraging and nurturing each other to grow within your relationship and as individuals, and to continually evolve as beings. You must also be honest with each other. Dedicate yourselves to honoring the truth, to living in the present, to not dwelling in the past or fearing the future. And of course, none of this will be possible without a sense of humor. Remind each other often to not take life too seriously and to retain a sense of playfulness, awe, and wonder throughout everything you do. By honoring your commitment to be patient and loving with each other, and by working through times of struggle as well as times of ease, times of sadness, and as well